So now I'm going to walk you through the target market worksheet, and you can find this right in the target market workbook. Alright, so here's your target market worksheet. And what this is going to do is this is going to walk you through identifying your target market, the people you want to work with, and it's going to show you exactly what you want to do and where you want to go and how you're going to find the people that want to work with you. You want to use this document so that you can keep track and pay attention to all the different details of the people that you're working with, as well as keep track of your own things and look back on and take any notes and anything like that. So now you might not want to rely 100% on this worksheet, but it's going to be a good place to keep notes, something that you can reference back to. And like I said, you can kind of make any changes as you need to right on this sheet, and you can edit it whenever you want, and it's yours to do whatever you'd like with. And this goes for with this course or with your business. And like I said, this is now yours. It was passed down to me from a mentor of mine who actually gave me something very similar to it. So now this will be your gift to use and recycle for not only this course, but for however you'd like. So now just keep in mind when you're doing this that you'll want to just target one audience. You want to do this with one group of people. There might be plenty of people you're trying to target in different ways. Don't do all that right now. Just stick to one this time around. Then once you get a handle on what you're doing with this one, you can always add things later. So just like we said before, do this with just one product or one opportunity, not both, not more than one. So one audience, one business opportunity, just stick with one. So just like we said before, you can come back, you can always add later, but this is just for one audience, for one product, for one opportunity. And for this example here, we're going to be using a weight loss product, a weight loss example. So health and wellness is going to be what we're going to target in just for this example. So who do I want to connect with and who do I want to reach? So here we are, we're going to do for age, we're going to target from 25 to 45. For this example, we're going to use women. And marital status, we're going to do single. Let's do single or married. And as far as for children go, let's do yes. And we're going to focus this particular on women who have just had a baby. So new moms, let's say 0 to 3 years old. And they're located within the United States and Canada. And so let's think about anything else that we might know about them. 25 to 45 women, single, married, new mothers, like we said before, US and Canada. What else we got? And maybe just add in here new moms. All right, I think that looks good. All right, so section 2, question 2. What does a typical day look like for your ideal prospect? List top influencers, leaders, and authorities. What books, magazines are they reading? Now I'm going to go to a browser and I'm going to check Google, Facebook, and Amazon to see what all we know about this audience. Books, new moms, weight loss, and search by Trim, Healthy Mama Plan, the Easy Does It approach to vibrant health and a slim waistline. So as you can see, there are tons of reviews here, so I'm just going to keep with this. I'll keep this one open here. And now I'm going to go over to Google. Just type in mom weight loss. Before and after weight, working mother, 5 weight loss secrets for real moms, fit pregnancy and baby. And let's go over to Facebook. Let's type in mom weight loss. And what else I'm going to do is go into another window and just type in mom magazines. This should give me a pretty good idea about the types of things that you might see, that they might see, or what they might be looking at. As you can see, a bunch of magazines show up. And let's just kind of move back on over to another window and go back to the worksheet. And as far as what we go here is list top influence leaders and authorities. What books and magazines are they reading? And from here we're going to open up some magazines and depending on what we can find here. And let's go back and type in weight loss gurus women. Alright, so here are the 100 most influential people, health and fitness. I know there'll be a couple on here. Julian Michaels is one that I can think of off the top of my head, hopefully. Let's see here. Who is number one? Kevin Hart. Sean T. He's a notable. They could be checking out Sean T. So Sean T. This one looks like a big one here. Alexia Clark, 1.3 million Instagram followers. Here you go, Shailene Johnson. That's interesting, but I think we can grab her. So Shailene Johnson. Here's Michelle Tam, Paleo. That could be a good one. What you want to do is just be pulling out influencers in the space. So it really, I mean, you could grab any of these people. I'm just grabbing ones that kind of stand out to me. And you can also think about what, besides health and wellness, what else might they be following? These are just some happen to be health and wellness gurus. What are they watching on TV? They could just do shows that moms watch. There we go. 20 best shows for new moms to binge watch. Would be good. Yeah, this one's by Scary Mommy. Got Gilmore Girls, Parenthood, The Mindy Project, Nashville, New Girls, Orange is the New Black. There's some really cool stuff here that I think we can use. We could probably put it all. So we could always do other influencers that we can think about right off the top of our head. What books and magazines are they reading? We got a bunch of books that came up from here before. Here's Working Mom, Baby Talks. We have Fit Pregnancy, People, Us Weekly. Let's just go to Google and check it out. And here's one from Barnes & Noble. What we're doing here is just getting a real sense of who our audience is and what they like to read, what do they have their eyes on. What are they looking at? What can help us communicate with them better? Alright, let's just give this a little bit of credit. Let's go back to 2018, that way we have a full year. And here's the first one that pops up. 19 powerful books about motherhood. 10 best books for working mothers. Beloved. And we can also go to Amazon and find bestsellers there too. And then other influencers, just off the top of your head. Who do you think of? You think of Oprah's a big one. Let me check here. I think Julian Michaels is another big one. We can put her down. There's a book. I'm trying to remember what the name of it is. What is that book called? I think it's called You're Badass. I believe Jen Sincero, I think, is the author. Yeah, that's a Jen Sincero. Those are those popular books. So we can go back up here, and then under top influencers, we can add Jen Sincero again. So even though we're looking at these influencers and we're not focusing just on business, we can use these tools and use these references as we are talking about business. People that are interested in Jen Sincero don't necessarily want or looking for a business, or they're probably more focused on weight loss and healthy living, but if they knew that there was a business that could go with that, then that might entice them to actually do a business. TV and movie shows are they watching? I'm going to take a guess here on this one. Crazy Rich Asian looks like some type of a woman's type of a show. Let's look back at this other search that we just did. What are some other things that came up? Close a couple of these windows out here. We'll just type in movies for moms. Let's try 2018. 7 mom movies that you need to see. 7 movies to watch in theaters with your mom. And movies for moms. Yeah, let's try movies with moms with kids. There you go. And obviously if you're a mother and you have kids, you're going to probably want to take your kids to movies. It's actually kind of a honey hole right here. Let's make this a little bit smaller here so we can type in here. Probably a good spot to have a couple screens here. Let's do The Grinch. The Grinch is a good holiday time movie. The Nutcracker, it's a classic. And one of my niece's favorites, Frozen, that'd be a good one. What products are they currently purchasing? If they're moms, they're more than likely looking for products that are better for the family, better for the kids. So they could be purchasing anything like organic products. Do food, beverages, all natural. More likely if they're younger, they're probably going to be producing baby products, cleaning products, personal care products, possibly makeup, or just maybe cosmetics in general. Just to be safe, I would list as many products as you can of what they might be purchasing. I'd rather have too much than not enough. So for personal goals they want to get in shape, possibly maybe lose the baby weight. Family goals, they want their family to be safe and healthy. So business goals, you could probably go deeper in this as well. So business goals could go a couple different ways. First thing that comes to mind is want to get back to work so they feel that they're contributing financially to the household. Or on the other note, maybe they don't want to go back to work. Because a lot of mothers want to actually spend more time with their kids, especially if this is their first child or second, or just all depends on everyone's life and their situation. List at least 3 problems your ideal prospect is having that makes them the perfect person to your product, service, or opportunity. So the first one that comes to mind is they are tired all the time. No time to go to the gym or work out. Or like we said earlier, they don't know about their job. So, and then the last, I'm just going to throw it out there. I'm not throwing darts at any specific person, but they feel like they look and feel overweight or fat. Number 4, what is the worst thing that could possibly happen to your ideal prospect if their problem isn't eventually solved? So we could go with the worst case scenario that we just brought up if they're looking and feeling overweight. So what comes to mind is their spouse leaves them and falls for their more attractive or a slimmer woman. Or something else that could possibly be one of the worst things to happen could be an increase in weight, which causes health issues. And kind of the last worst case scenario is they're dealing with health issues, get worse, and they end up in the hospital, or heaven forbid, even worse than that. All right, let's go to number 5 then. How would this make them feel? This could be all kinds of things. They could feel worthless, unloved, could possibly be depressed, or could be overwhelmed, or even frustrated, to say the least. Move on to number 6. What could happen to their career or personal lifestyle? Well, let's see. If they had health issues and they couldn't work, they could possibly lose their job. So they could ultimately they could lose their job or their income coming in. Or like we said before, their spouse could leave. Or heaven forbid that they don't want to go out or hang with their friends or family because of the way they look. So number 7, what could be the financial consequences, personal consequences, or health consequences? So if they don't have a job, they have no additional income coming in. Could be healthcare or just the healthcare costs that are all added. Could be depression, could be frustrated. Being overweight sometimes leads to heart disease. Diabetes, or even possible stroke. What are ideal prospects? What are they secretly afraid of? What keeps them up at night? And like we said before, they could be afraid of their spouse leaving them. So it could be all kinds of things. They're afraid of not being around for milestone events, big things such as first steps, maybe graduation, weddings. What are the common buzzwords used by your audience? Let's go back to where we were before. Can shoot back to Amazon to some of those buzzwords. So you got slim waistline, we can toss that in there. I'll throw that in there, slim waistline. Got this here, lose weight fast. Put that over here, we could lose weight fast. Weight loss diet, we're just kind of snagging these from these books over here on this other screen. One thing you can always do is look at some of the reviews. And this can really help you see what language that your audience is using. Pretty much all the reviews are going to have the same language that we're looking for. You can scroll down here and I'm sure they'll have all kinds of examples right down here. Right here, best book ever, Want to learn how to get in shape? Right here, moving down in clothing size. That's a big one. It's more of a buzz phrase, but I think we can use it. Move down in clothing size. Finally losing weight and getting healthy and fit. That's another one. Just pulling what people are actually saying and what they're actually using. Let's just check out a couple more reviews here and see what people are saying. Lifestyle change or healthy lifestyle. Those are good ones. Lifestyle change and healthy lifestyle. All right, let's go back to the worksheet here. What is the best thing that could possibly happen if your ideal prospect, if their life problem is solved? Or spouse now infatuated once again with his wife? There's always feel better, more energy, less health challenges and issues. So move on to the next one, number 11. What is it that they really want more than anything else, their ultimate dreams and desires? To feel good. They're more self-confident. Heck, even to feel sexy. Or they want their family to also be healthy and fit. So let's move on here. Number 12. What is it that you're trying to provide to your ideal prospect? What are you selling? Note, just choose one here, one service or business opportunity, whatever you're promoting. So back to our example we've been using this whole time is weight loss supplements. So how does your product, service, or opportunity match up to your ideal prospect's real needs and desires? What are the benefits? What are the hidden benefits? So thinking about our weight loss supplements helps prospects lose weight without spending hours at the gym. Or the supplements also give you energy so you're not tired all the time. So your weight loss supplements are made of natural ingredients and there's no harsh chemicals. Helps you to reduce body fat. I think that's pretty good for that section there. So we'll move on to number 14. And what are some of the common objections prospects typically have to your product, service, or opportunity? So some typical objections to my weight loss supplements could be one that I get all the time is it FDA approved? Or another one is maybe they've already tried the supplements before and they didn't actually work. Or even the other common one is price of the supplements. Or another common objection is they're not really sure what's in the supplements. They don't actually know what they're putting in their body. All All right, so that basically is a quick rundown of the worksheet. That's kind of our target market worksheet that we're working with.